Jared?
What?
Is it?
His pants are stuck.
All of a sudden I hear Jackson go, ah! And Jared's like, you're stuck, go get the camera. I said, well, is he hurt?
He whines, he's like, oh, he's stuck. So I thought his legs are stuck.
Okay, literally, okay, keep.
Okay, ready? Do you see
That's
it?
hard.
There you go. I was like, okay, Jackson, I lifted it up, crawl out. No, I was like, no, crawl out. And it kept getting higher and higher. I'm like, what's going on? Oh my gosh.
That was a fun start to our day. Jared, I think it was time to do our Q&A.
Let's do it!
Jared went up and grabbed a bunch of questions that you guys asked for our Q&A today. We have got one kid in the corner. We have one kid running back and forth. We are ready to answer some of your questions, guys.
What's going on?
Okay, Jared, what's the first question?
First question of the day comes from What a Girl Wants. What a Girl. Her name is, it says What a Girl Wants.
Oh, funny.
And she says, what is the complete process of editing your vlogs? Include everything.
This could get long. Say it fast, baby.
Okay, here's the thing. So we film the video, then I take the SD card out of the camera, plug it into the computer, import the footage from the camera into the computer. From there, I import it from the computer into Final Cut Pro, and then I trim down the video, then I export it, and then I upload it from the computer. I save a file on the computer, then I upload it to YouTube. During the upload process, I'll put in everything in the description. I usually just copy and paste it and then change things that are relevant. And then I'll put in the tags. The tags basically are things that help make the video searchable. And then I'll put a title and the thumbnail. And then depending on the situation, I'll either schedule the video for the next day or I'll make it, make it live as soon as it's done. From there, once the video is processed and uploaded, I'll do annotations and then cards. And that's how you upload a video to YouTube. And then I'll do like comments and stuff for like an hour or so after that.
Next question.
Next question comes from Ellie. Imagine you and the kids in 20 years. What job do you think Jackson and Calvin could do?
Oh, wow.
My mom thought I would be an architect, but now I'm a nurse. So,
I think the interesting thing with that is I think we're on the same wave. Like,
we're on the same wave.
My mom, I remember when we were telling her, like, I think we're gonna make the jump and YouTube is going to be our job. And my mom said, you know, I remember somebody telling me when I was your age that your kids are going to have jobs that aren't even invented yet, haven't even been thought of. And my mom's like, I don't know about that. And she goes, it's true. My children are having jobs that I never even knew that were jobs. So I think that's the same with our kids. I think Jackson and Calvin are going to have jobs that are probably not even jobs right now. You just gave him gum? He's gonna spit it out.
No, he does good.
He does pretty good. I did find a piece of gum on Calvin today though. That or Jackson will be like a rockyologist or something.
A rockyologist?
I made that up.
Study the filmmaking of Rocky Balboa, or is he gonna be a geologist and study rocks?
That sounds about right. Either way.
I would actually be fine if he studied Rocky Balboa. That's a really, really great series. For Jared, when did your love for music and singing start? Did you ever take lessons? Do you plan on creating more music like Brian? Love you guys. Music has been a part of my life since I can even remember. Obviously, my dad is huge into music and it was a huge inspiration for me. Same with my brothers. My brothers all play guitar and they're very, very talented. And sometimes I would say there's like a little hidden competition between all the brothers.
But all the brothers know that you can sing.
Yeah, oh yeah, so the
brothers are good, like that's good, but like Jared's the singer of the family.
Well, my dad is the singer.
Your dad is good too.
And the thing is, because he takes a lot more time than I do to sing. And that's something that I need to work on is doing more singing because I don't want to lose that talent. I used to sing all the time in high school and stuff. But from the very beginning of my life, I've loved music and I've always wanted to develop those talents and I would love to keep doing that. I never took lessons. I always taught myself guitar, piano. No, I took piano lessons. I take that back, but for a little bit. And I think 2016 is going to be a big year for music on my channel. So make sure you subscribe. I'll have a link down below. YouTube.com/user/Jared Mecham. Jessica says, why are all the conventions on the West Coast? The East Coast would love to see you. Well, there is Playlist Live. I can't remember when that is, April or something like that. Yeah. That is on, the East Coast, and then there's StreamCon in New York. those are so much fun. We'd love to go. I'd love to go to StreamCon in New York next year. Playlist is coming up. If you guys want to see us at Playlist Live in Florida.
We don't even know if we're going.
I know, I'm just going to say, let them know that you would love to see us there.
Say, Jared, don't say that.
We don't know if we're going just yet. Oh, do you want to go to Florida? Oh, and you want more gum?
One of our conversations has been the kids and conventions. I haven't found a balance, and I'm not sure about conventions right now.
Yeah, we're not sure about conventions. We're building a house. We're doing all those things. We'd love to go to Playlist because we had such a good time. So let Playlist know on Twitter and everything that you guys would love to see us there. If you do want to. If you don't want us to, then don't do it. How did you feel in high school, and do you have any techniques of not stressing during finals? I did not take my own advice.
We said that a lot.
Prepare, study, work hard. If you prepare throughout the whole semester, if you do little bits throughout the whole semester, the final's gonna be easy. But if you're, cramming and jamming at the very last minute, that's where it's gonna be hard. So make sure you're studying throughout the whole semester. One of my favorite websites when I was in college was Hack College, and it just gave you like all these cool tips and stuff. So I'd check it out. But if you are prepared, you shall not fear.
This is a great question from Coco Monkey. Hi guys, I have a lot of confidence problems and I'm very self-conscious about my acne and weight. What advice do you have to boost my confidence? Thank you guys, you inspire me. I think that is a great question and I can definitely apply that. I had really bad acne, especially when we got married, and that was hard for me being a newlywed and like washing my face at night, and I didn't know what Jared was thinking. My skin was very red, very irritated.
I remember you wouldn't let me touch your face.
Ever.
It was really hard for me because you wouldn't let me touch it.
Yeah, he would like go, and I was like, oh, don't. Like, it was awful. I don't know if he relates this, but when we first got married, I remember we'd go into town and he'd be like, I don't like how you're acting. You're like mean to people. Like we'd get in the car and I'd be like, that lady, and I'd be very rude. And there were several times that Jared's like, you don't act like that. Who do you think you are, Ellie? You can't say that about people. And I don't know if he realizes, but I related that to my insecurities of my skin. And it took me a long time to be happy with myself, and it took me a long time to realize that people don't care. People didn't care if my skin was red. People didn't care if I had acne. Just try and be really happy with yourself first, and the confidence will come. And I feel that with age, skin can get better. Also, skin can get worse with age too with some people, but my favorite skincare line is Shiseido. I get it at Nordstrom's, and I only buy it about twice a year, and that's helped me.
I think one thing that's very important to realize is that people care more about your character and your attitude than your skin.
Yeah.
And
or weight.
Or your weight. The physical appearance is second to the character that you have and the attitude that you have. And the last question comes from Megan, and she says, it doesn't seem like it in your vlogs, but is it hard having a toddler and a baby? Because it seems like every day you just have the happiest kids ever.
I think having Jackson and Calvin is easier than I thought it would be. I thought, oh, we're gonna have 2 kids. They're gonna be like little bit babies and toddlers. It's gonna be really hard. It's been really more easy than I thought. Kids are hard. They have tantrums. They are tired. They get hungry. They want treats all day. That's because of me. I want treats all day. But they don't listen. It is hard. But what you guys see, the happiness of the kids, they really are. Jackson doesn't really have meltdowns in Walmart. He has meltdowns if he's over tired. But our kids are happy. I think the hardest part is sleep.
Yeah, I think that's one of the hardest parts is the sleep, but I think,
But overall, they're happy kids.
Yeah, and I think, one reason might be that they see us. We're happy, we're go-lucky as much as we can, and I think they try and resemble that.
And we tell Jackson to be happy. Like if he gets mad and stuff, I say, smile. Look at me and smile.
Be happy, be a good boy.
Yeah. Let's start over. Like if I said no and he gets upset, I say, so let's start over. Smile. Is this what you want? Okay, we can have it later or something, But that's it.
The thing is, I think
those are kids.
Yeah, kids. But kids are hard, and each one is different. I think that's another big thing. Is each kid is different. So take that. Speaking of each kid is different, things change and everything, and we had one of the biggest changes happen to us today. Jackson.
I am not quite ready for.
Jackson.
I would rather retrain him to sleep in a crib than this. Jackson?
You have to give him a second. He's doing some, you know, engine changes here on the tractor.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be his future job, working on tractors. Do you want to show everybody what you learned today, getting out of bed? Jackson.
He can open doors!
Can you close it now? And open it again?
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, no!
Yeah.
We're gonna have to go to the store and get some of those door thingies.
Okay, that's us. That's us for the day. Thank you guys for asking questions, and I think that this really has been fun for Jared and I to do the Q&As. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you tomorrow. Don't be sad. Oh, he's ready to eat. Okay, bye.